Hey, well, here I am just recording, just kind of keeping up with my document of my road to recovery. I'm at a year and 28 days today, um, and I'm not really having that great of a day. Um, a couple days ago, I got in a car wreck and wrecked my car, so now I have no transportation. Which means I don't know if I'm gonna have a job or my son's gonna have a job because we kind of needed our car to be able to get to and from work. Um, I'm just feeling really depressed. I don't know. Um, I went to a meeting tonight and people are telling me that I need to reach out. I have a really hard time asking other people for help, although I'll do anything for other people. But yet, when it comes to me, it's really hard for me to ask people, like, hey, can you give me a ride here? Or, hey, can you do this for me? Because if I get turned down, it's just really hard for me to deal with. I have a really hard time with rejection. And, um, I've struggled really hard this year to get a job. And the job I'm doing right now is like not even something I would ever even have thought I would ever be doing. I'm like, probably only got the job because I begged the guy to hire me because my son was working for him and he's doing roofing. And really, like, how much can I really do roofing? You know, I'm a girl and I don't even know what I'm doing. But I've been trying and I've been busting my ass and I've actually been enjoying myself. And I've just been feeling better about myself, just actually that I'm earning money and actually, trying to like meet our goals that we have, my son and I. And this just feels like I've just got set back like a million miles backwards. Um, I don't know. I don't know. One thing I do know is that I don't feel like using, um, but at the same time, I'm feeling like really depressed. I I just feel like isolating, I guess. Um, and I know that's like not a good thing to do, but on this journey of mine, like I didn't really go into my story too much because everybody's story is pretty much the same, you know. Like you try it, you like it, you get stuck, and it ruins your life, basically. I've lost my kids behind it. I've lost jobs. I've lost places to live. I've been in the streets. My sister died from a heroin overdose. My biological mother died from a heroin overdose. I never met her. During my addiction, my niece died of SIDS at 9 weeks old, which just like fueled my addiction. Ugh. I can't even go there. That was my reason for getting high for so long. In fact, I have pictures of her right here. Like let me see. I I don't know if I'm gonna see if you can see him. That's her. And when she died, it pretty much like just set my addiction into full force. I didn't care after that. Really didn't care who found out after that. I didn't care about anything. I was just so much in my grief that I didn't want to feel, and didn't want to deal with it, that I chose to stay fucked up. And I've used lyrics death for the longest time as a reason to stay fucked up. And also my sister Mandy as well. Like, she was first. We had their services a year and a day apart. So it's been really hard on my sister and I, who's an addict as well. Like, just, it just seems like it's been one tragedy after another. But this past year, like, no matter what's happened, no matter what's came my way, I've persevered. I've gotten through it all. But the hardest part, I think, this past year has been the fact that I've been having a really hard time finding a job. I'm a felon, and I've always had really good jobs. And they used to not do background checks. Now, like, everybody does background checks. I can't even get hired at a gas station. I mean, that's how bad it is. And I'm used to working at doctor's offices and doing medical billing and coding. And it's just been really hard on my self-esteem. And I don't even know what to do now. Like, especially if I end up losing this job now because of not having transportation. I'm really dependent upon it. And I feel good there because my boss knows my addiction. I have addiction issues. I know my boss from meetings, and like, he knows who I am, and so I don't have to explain that part of myself, nor do I have to hide that part of myself. I've spent the last, 10 years hiding who I really am, and that gets hard. You can only do it for so long before it all just, like, crumbles down on you. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just having a really fucked up day. And I know I need to call my sponsor, and I haven't. I guess I just haven't even felt like talking about things because sometimes I feel like, who wants to hear me cry, or bitch and complain, because everybody has problems. But sometimes I just feel like I'm never gonna get out of the place where I'm at, like, no matter what I do, no matter how hard I try, I take 10 steps forward and 20 steps backwards. And all I can say is that I'm still clean and sober. I don't even know, like, what else to say. I know that they say halt, never get too hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. Well, I'm not hungry because I don't have an appetite right now. But I'm angry because of my situation. I'm lonely as fuck because sometimes I feel like I just don't have anyone to turn to. And I'm just tired. I'm tired of giving it my all and then feeling like nothing's coming from it. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm just feeling sorry for myself today. I was looking back at, like, my video from a long time ago, and I was looking at pictures of myself, and my kids tell me, like, oh my god, Mom, look at your pictures from Facebook, like, from a year ago. You need to take those pictures down. You looked horrible. And I guess when I was in my addiction, I still thought I was cute, but I looked horrible. And I was way too thin, you just have that heroin look about you. Your whole face is sagging. And I looked a lot older, I guess. But I know I'm starting to. I mean, I look better physically. Being off drugs. I feel better physically, but like right now I'm just really messed up emotionally, and I'm feeling sorry for myself about this whole job situation. I feel like is anyone ever gonna give me a chance? You know, like, my gosh, you know, I have so much experience, but everywhere I've been rejected. At call centers, I've been rejected everywhere. Everywhere I've had an interview lately, I've been rejected. And that does something to your self-esteem. You know, I don't even know what to do anymore. You know, I know how to make fast money, like all of us addicts do, but I refuse to resort to that again. But at the same time, like, how am I ever gonna get to where I need to be? Like, I mean, I know eventually I'm gonna look back on this video and be like, oh, Kim, you're stupid. Look, you made it. I hope. But it's just getting through it is the hard part. And getting through it by yourself isn't easy at all. So I just sit in my room and watch videos and do my little arts and crafts and don't even really finish anything. I'm too much in my head. I guess maybe I just need some advice. Like, maybe somebody has some advice for me where I can go. I really need a job. Like, I need a dependable job. Like, I need to be able to go somewhere that I can say I'm a felon and they're not gonna shun against me and like, oh no, you know, yeah, I'm a felon, but I'm a human being as well. I made mistakes in my past, but that doesn't define who I am. And I feel like on paper I look like a horrible person, but I'm not a horrible person. I'm a hell of a lot better of a person than I was a year ago, that's for sure. And especially than I was 2 years ago. You know, so I just need help. I don't know how to get out of this rut that I'm in. I don't know how to get back to feeling good about myself and my self-esteem and being able to provide for my kids and just, I don't know, like, I'm willing to do anything just to make it. Like, I'm not above anything at all. It's just I feel like nobody wants to give me a chance. And that's really discouraging. And especially because I have so much education and so much experience. And none of those people ever knew that I had issues. None of them ever knew that I was a felon. And they took me for who I was. And they gave me a chance. And I succeeded. I always succeeded at my jobs. I always quit when I couldn't handle my own addiction and working at the same time anymore. But I never let them know that that was what was going on in my life. And now that I'm clean and sober, it's like I have all of myself to give. And I feel like I am not even being given the opportunity to show anybody that. And so, like, if anybody does watch my video that maybe has some advice for me, please comment or something because I'm feeling really down about all this shit, especially about not having my car. Like, I don't know how long it's going to take for this insurance to go through and to get my car fixed. So right now, like, I'm pretty much carless, and I could depend on my parents for rides, but, you know, just, I was just finally feeling like I was going to be finally able to get on my own, you know. I've been trying to move out of my parents' house forever, and I was finally being able to save money and do it. And now all this just hit. And so all the money that we have saved is pretty much going to go to getting my car fixed, just to be able to have transportation. And then what? And then what? I don't know. I know it's discouraging for my son, and I feel like I'm letting him down, and I don't know, just, my daughter's about to have a baby any day. I feel like, I even told her today, if you have contractions, call me, come pick me up, maybe I can have nanny drop me off at your house, like watch your other kids. I mean, I can't even, I feel like I'm like in this helpless situation where I can't even go to my kids when they need me, and that really sucks, you know. It really does. I can't take my other daughter to work. The car I gave her gave out on her. And it's like, I was finally starting to get somewhere, and I'm back to square one. And I was just really don't know how to pick myself back up. I mean, I know I'm gonna do it. I have to. But it's just getting there. It's just getting there. It's getting over this little depression that I'm in. I'm like, can't even describe. Like, I'm like super depressed about all of this. Like super depressed. Like, I just want to cry. Like, I'm so frustrated. Like, it seems like I'm a never-ending battle, and it doesn't get any better. You know, one minute I'm on top of the world, you know, especially when I got my year. I was so proud of myself. And then what, like 28 days later, I'm just feeling back at, like I did the first day. Like, the first day I got clean, just miserable and just hopeless. And I know this too shall pass. I know it will. I know it will, because I believe in the program, and I believe what the big book tells me. And I know, like, I hold on to the 9-step promises. I really do. I really do. I know it says sometimes they'll become quickly, sometimes they come slowly. Like, I'm more of a quickly kind of person. So, it's really hard for me to wait. And I feel like I've been waiting long enough. And they say don't quit before the miracle happens. Well, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep on going. And God willing, I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll still be clean. And when I go to bed tomorrow night, I'll still be clean. Because at this point in my life, the last thing I need to do is use. Because if I think I have problems now, I know that will not make anything better. It'll just make everything worse. Alright, but I guess I'm just feeling a little sorry for myself. And whoever's listening to me, thank you for listening. Thank you for the encouraging words that you left on my video last time. I appreciate it. And I don't know if this is the kind of videos I need to be making, but I said I was going to document my road to recovery, And this is part of it, you know. Not all of it's happy-go-lucky days, you know. There's going to be some sad days, and there's going to be some mad days, and there's going to be some lonely days, and God knows I've been experiencing a lot of those, because I noticed that, like, once you get clean, like, your friends disappear, or the people that you thought were your friends are no longer around, or you don't need them around. Not because you don't care about them anymore, but it's just because, I don't know, I can't go around a lot of people I went around before, because I know that would be detrimental to my recovery. And at this point, my recovery means everything to me. And I know if I start hanging out with old friends, that eventually I'll relapse. It's happened too many times before to me, and I can't afford that now. But I'm lonely right now. I'm lonely, I'm sad, I'm angry, I just need to get my life together. And no matter how hard I try, it seems like it's never gonna happen. Like, my God, I watch people that have like 2-3 months clean, they get 2-3 jobs, they go and they screw up, and then they get back in the program, and they get more jobs, and they're doing great, and then they go and screw up again. And I'm like looking at them, and I'm almost like jealous, like, how come it's so easy for you, and how come it's so easy for you to throw it away when I'm struggling so hard, and I want something so bad, and I just can't seem to get it, you know? I just need to be able to support my family. That's it. That's all. That's all I'm asking. I'm like, I don't understand how some people are so quick to throw away things that others struggle so hard to get. But I guess that's not for me to judge, or for me to be jealous of, you know. I guess I should just be, you know, happy that it's easy for some people, you know. I guess my struggle is my struggle, and I know I'll get through it one way or another, one day at a time. And it's just, you know, guess say a little prayer for me if you pray, you know. Like, I really believe in my higher power, and I know he's not going to give me more than I can't handle. But I've gone through a lot, and sometimes I just want it to be a little bit easier on me than it is. And the last thing I needed was for my transportation to be taken from me, because that's all I really had. But I guess I'm going to go, because I'm just feeling sorry for myself, and I'm about to start crying like a baby. It's already late. I know my sponsor's been asking about me, and I need to call her, but I don't even have it in me to do that right now. But thanks if you are listening, and if not, it just feels good to be able to vent sometimes. But if anybody has any advice for me, I'm sure willing to take it. So thanks, and until next time, I hope everything goes good for you. God bless you.